Hello, it's nearly Christmas. Today's another day, but it's the same scene as yesterday. I am up doing things, and Pork, I have like nursing rolled him into the blanket and snuggled him down. So while he's sleeping, I'm gonna wrap some of his presents. I made him his own little stocking. Mainly because we always put our stockings out, and he's always said that he hasn't been able to or whatever. He hasn't done it since he was a kid, so I thought I'd bring some of the magic back, hopefully. So yeah, Pork thinks I have to talk quietly because he's just in that room there. He thinks I'm getting him just a speaker, but I have a lot more money than I did last year. Last year a lot of my gifts were like homemade, and I just wanted to spoil him this year. And it's not even really spoiled, so it's just little things like just stocking presents. From Pennies, I got him just these funky socks. I got him this really nice jumper that I like, and I got him Star Wars wash bag with like Star Wars things in it. So that's for him from Pennies. Then in this bag, he loves cats, so I got him this calendar. What else did I get him? Oh, these are kind of just like, I mean, they're little bitty things, but some deodorant, some moisturizer, and some like aftershave balm. I'm finished wrapping all of Pork's presents. I went for brown wrapping paper and red. Kind of, it's from Tiger, and it's from IKEA actually, and it is kind of like cheapish, like it doesn't hold the bow, it crinkles. Whoa, okay, I'm not meant to hold that. It crinkles quite easily, which bothers me. It's supposed to hold a perfect bow. And then I found my twine that I wanted. So on some of them, the paper that I bought has like 2 different sides to it, so you can use either the brown side or the red side, which I really like. That was also from IKEA, super cheap too. So I've wrapped them all up. I definitely like rustic wrapping paper, anything reds, browns, or golds and blacks as well. So maybe not just rustic. And now I'm gonna put it into the stocking. I've got some other things like this to put on the stocking as well. And although Pork doesn't really like chocolate, I couldn't get him any like licorice or jelly type sweets because he kept being with me, so I bought this and told him I was getting it for Tilly. But it's just a selection box, because you have to have a selection box when you get a stocking. I'll show you this. So me and Pork will turn on the lights. Whoop. Me and Pork are going to be making our very own. This is part of the recipe. We're just waiting for it to get a bit staler. This bread, not this bread. We are making our own sausage rolls with sausage meat. So we're going to flavour it with like cranberries, onions, sage, but different ones. We're not all going to put all of that into the same one. So that's what we're doing. And you can actually freeze dishes. So that's what we're going to do. Freeze this, make them and freeze them. Then with all this stuff, the mozzarella, we're going to make our own mozzarella sticks. Yum! Product of my Kahlúas, get the butter out of the way. So here they are. Let's try and focus a little bit better. Pork came in and he was like, oh, I was like, which one do you like the best? And he was like, oh, I definitely like this one the best. This is actually the one Lily made. I made designed, and I designed the rest of them. So this is for his aunt and uncle, his sister, his other aunt, and just an emergency one in case I've forgotten anybody. So yeah, they have to come with me tomorrow. I hope they're tasting good. Some of them are still quite solid at the bottom. You can see the coffees. They are so warm and so fluffy. If you guys don't know about Fifi here socks, they're in Pennies. They're pretty cheap actually. They're like, I mean, they're very expensive. They're about £5. They are the fluffiest things ever, and they have like a tog of like 4.5. I'm not sure how trustworthy that tog rating is, but so smooth and fluffy. So this is what we are at. We are starting to make, excuse me P, starting to make the sausage rolls with this disgusting looking sausage meat. I'm sure it's going to taste lovely. So I think pork's going to do one and I'll do one. I would like to do the onion one. I'm not crying because of the pain, but I've nearly grated half of my bloody thumb off. Okay, so this recipe, you're supposed to not chop but grate a bloody onion. And if you think cutting onions is bad, grating them is 100 times worse. Ow! Have just built Tilly's kitchen. There was a huge argument over it, but it's finally... Homemade sausage rolls, all done. These are pork flavour. So he did the garlic and parsley one, and I did the sage and onion. I think I'm gonna prefer his ones because I really like garlic. So have a look at all this. Basically, I've been making Kieran and Lena's Christmas present. Kieran and Lena are porks and an uncle, and this is it. You can't see it there with the light, but it's basically, this is their house, and I've just done it like a Christmas scene. So what I'm doing is I am using this white chalk marker, and I am drawing on the dots on the actual glass. So as well as the snow, it's also giving this nice little like reflection thing when it's hanging up. So yeah, this is their house. I was going to put in some greenery and stuff, but the frame just isn't that big, and I might write like Merry Christmas along the borderline. So that's what I've been doing for the last very long time.